You're taking care of business with Marty and Clay on Bakersfield's right choice for Saturday Talk. Current Radio, News Talk 1180.
We are back on Taking Care of Business on Current Radio, News Talk 1180. Okay, Goose, was that Star Wars? No.
What was that?
What was that?
Halloween. Dead time.
You know, that...
Night before Christmas.
Night before Christmas. Okay, there you go. Shannon got it. Okay, Shannon, you were answering a question that Robert asked?
Regarding voters. We did this great thing in Afghanistan. The United States went over, and every time that they had that first vote in Afghanistan, can you guys remember what you saw? You saw those video clips from the news about that one finger up in the air, and what did you see? You saw the purple tip. Mm-hmm. One person, one vote. But yet we don't require that here in California. I mean, if we require it when we look at setting up democracies in other countries, why can't we enforce those same things here in the United States and in California? Mm-hmm. One person, one vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, show a driver's license or something.
Well, there's conversation today about in Arizona about letting illegals vote. So you can see what's going on.
Well, on that note, let's go to the next proposition. We're looking at Proposition 21. That's the
raise vehicle licenses. No fees. No.
That's an easy one. That's an easy one.
We have that fee, and now we're getting hit with this $29 million fee recently in California for our bad air. How much can we afford to continue to pay the state of California?
That's incredible. Proposition
all funding pension programs.
Proposition 22. Shannon.
Oh, David.
Or David. Proposition 22.
Well, on 22, I say vote yes. We want to protect we want local control on all our money. We don't want the state coming in and taking money away from us. So obviously I say vote yes. I say people in the district, people that live in the district have control over the money and stop Sacramento from, I mean, it goes back to 21. They're running out of money. They're looking for ways to come down and take it. Mm-hmm. And so I think it goes right along the same way. I want to support it. And I think Sacramento needs to learn to live within its means. And that's what we intend to do when we get there.
So Sacramento cannot take any money from, if this passes, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the local entities.
And we don't want Sacramento getting any more money. We want to actually try to return money to local governments.
Oh, you guys are going to be great in Sacramento. Okay, one of the big ones, Proposition 23.
That's an easy one, obviously. Here in Kern County, AB 32 is going to kill us. We need we need some common sense, and AB 32 is a disaster for us. We need to stop all these job-killing bills. And so AB 23, vote yes. Suspend AB 32. It's the best thing we can do right now.
That's the global warming law.
Yeah.
That's that global warming. And I just got some information that the Fresno Bee printed the wrong language on the ballot. So it still says those drastic polluters or whatever that word was. But we need to support this bill or support this Proposition 23. It needs to be a yes vote. It doesn't get rid of AB 32. It just suspends it temporarily for a short time until unemployment is 5.5%.
For 4 quarters.
Yes, and we have 2.3 million Californians out of work right now. Mm-hmm. This economic disaster that we're in is mostly because our unemployment rate in some of our communities is above 15 to 18%. Mm-hmm. When you look at implementing this, it's estimated that we are going to lose another 1 million jobs, and the majority of those jobs will come from this valley because it affects agricultural, oil, and it has air quality issues. And the restrictions on AB 32 and supporting this are not even, technology is not even available to comply with this law.
And haven't we been hit hard enough?
Yes.
In this area?
And we do not need one more job to leave.
No.
Well, and the Air Resources Board is in charge of 32, so we definitely don't want them making any more rules and regulations.
And the Air Resources Board has already conceded that putting this in place, California cannot change the global climate acting alone. So why do we have Californians carrying the burden on our backs, on our jobs and families and communities? It's ridiculous. We definitely need to vote yes on 23.
Proposition 24.
Business taxes.
That's another one. Vote no.
We have 3 mics in here, and Shannon and Dave were pushing that one back and forth. Now you take that. You take that.
But we want to protect businesses. We want to give people an opportunity in California. I'm sorry, I'm far away from the mic.
Okay, there you go.
But no, we've got this is another no. I mean, the only people that support this and all the different groups that I've looked at and researched is the Democrat Party. They're looking for ways to make sure that they protect their money.
Sure.
And we need businesses to want to move to California. The only way you do that is you create an environment where businesses will be successful, and that is taxing them less regulation, and that's the direction we need to go. So
Yep.
vote no.
I'm with David on that one, but we got a little tiny tax protection for businesses. I mean, the state legislature threw us a little tiny bit of a chip of a bone. Not a bone, a chip of a bone. And now they want to repeal it and take it back. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Just
Amazing.
like the federal government.
Now, the next one's a big one. Proposition 25.
State budget.
That's the 2/3 vote for taxes?
Definitely, we want to change it to majority, don't we?
Oh, my God.
So that
Can
the
you
Democrats
imagine
can
that?
control everything.
It's before you guys answer this one. One of the nightmares that I wake up with is two things: Jerry Brown being governor and this thing passing.
It's irrelevant. If Jerry Brown becomes governor and this thing passes, it will be almost irrelevant to even try to go up and do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's going to be a runaway situation like we have right now in the last 2 years on the federal side. You've had everything that wanted to be passed through the House, got through the House, through the Senate, and went to the desk and got signed. And that's what you will experience here in California. The only option that we have is to be able to have a few people that will hold out and get taxes decreased, like this last budget they just did. We were $20 billion in the hole. We were $20 billion in the hole, and the budget the Dems gave to the Republicans was plus $7 billion. And the only way we were able to hold that off from coming down and being feed to taxpayers is because we have the vote. We've got to keep this as a supermajority.
So definitely we're looking at no.
Yes, sir. We got to vote no on 25.
Okay.
You want people to have a voice, and without this, basically the Republicans lose their voice, and we've got to have some balance there in Sacramento. We've got to have more people agree to a good budget than passing junk.
Proposition 26.
Taxes and fees.
If it's money coming out of my pocket going to government, it's a tax. So yes, we got to keep it called tax, and if they want to pass as a fee, we need to have a 2/3 vote to make sure that it gets done.
Okay, so you're saying yes on 26.
Yes on 26. And if you look at the ballot measures, are kind of similar. 25 is no. We want to keep the 2/3 in place, so vote no. And 26, we want to keep the 2/3 in place, so vote yes.
Yeah, there they go again.
It's just they try to trick people. So make sure you read it.
Okay.
27, we talked about that eliminates that commission that we've already approved. We don't want to eliminate that commission. Californians already voted to have an independent commission draw the lines.
Now, what about Measure D?
Measure D is getting nationwide attention right now. Measure D brings back pension programs. Do you get 3 at 50 or 2 at 50? Anybody
No.
in this room? Okay.
No.
I don't know any private sector that does. Measure D, we need to support Measure D because Measure D brings the pension bill back, or the pension issue back from 3 at 50 to 2 at 50, and it gives the voice back to the people. That's the most important thing. So yes
Right.
on D.
Okay, fantastic.